Big beats hit the street, see gangsters roaming, and parties don't stop till 8 in the morning. On top of Sears Tower overlooking the sky. Oh my, it's alumni from Bolingbrook High.
Welcome back to Chicago Loop, y'all. I'm your host, Marc Lovell. Good to see y'all. I'm glad y'all sticking with me. Y'all been supporting your boy, and I'm really happy that y'all been doing that because I'm going to give it to you raw and uncut. Everything I do is straight off the dome. You know, I don't use a teleprompter. I just speak my mind and address the issues that we've been talking about for the prior week. So, had a real good interview with the girl Evie Wells and her cast from Forbidden Fruit, a stage play that she wrote and produced. She's also a published author, so y'all check out my girl and go see it. I'm gonna bring y'all the interview a little bit later on. Right now, I want to address a couple of things that's been on my mind. You know, I've been thinking about it. It's tax season. Everybody been getting the tax money. The first thing we go do is go buy a car. You buy a car or you throw some rims on your old car, and the rims probably cost more than what the car is worth, but you got raggedy paint jobs on the car, but you riding around on some 26s or 24s or whatever. So, man, I don't understand it. Instead of doing something good with your money, let your money make money for you, we go and buy materialistic things so people can say, oh, look at him, he riding 26s, or oh, look what he got. He just got him a new Benz, or he got him a new truck. Stop being so worried about what other people think of you. Worry about what it is as opposed to what people perceive it to be. Also, you get that money, everybody going crazy. Every time the new mics come out, people just got to go get them. They've been selling the same shoes for the past 20 years. Every year they bring out a pair that was probably $60, $100. Now they $250, damn near $300 for a pair of gym shoes. I don't get it, people. We got to do better. Then you got the girls out here with all these look at me hairstyles. I mean, some of this stuff is ridiculous that I see, man. I mean, come on now. You look, some of these girls out here looking like a clown with red and purple hair and this and that. Now, I'm a firm believer in do you, but don't do stuff because you want somebody to look at you. If you need that much attention, you need to figure out some other way to get that attention because you ain't going to nobody's job. You can't even go to your kid's school. If my mama hair was like that, she came to school, I would leave the school. It's embarrassing. You embarrassing yourself. So y'all got to do better, man. Come on with some self-pride. Take some pride in your appearance and stop trying to be looked at all the time in a negative way because all attention ain't good attention. We got to do better as a people. Now, along with that, you got these kids out here with the sagging pants. Now, we used to sag in the NWA days, but it was just hanging off your hip. It wasn't all up under your ass cheeks. These little boys got their ass cheeks hanging out, walking down the street. You get chased, you can't even run. Your pants is way under your ass. And if y'all want to know, let me give y'all an education lesson. That shit comes from jail. They used to have the little sissies in jail had their pants pulled up under their ass cheeks advertising that they open for business. So is that what y'all doing? Y'all out here advertising your ass because you trying to invite a nigga to it? So come on, y'all. Y'all got to do better than that, man. Pull your pants up. Stop looking like a damn fool. Again, something else I want to address, another topic, is all this drugs and alcohol abuse by our kids. The adults, we got to lead by example. Anybody can have a sip on something, or even if you choose to go that way and smoke a little bit of weed, then you choose to do that. But that shouldn't be all that you talk about every day or every weekend. We turning up. So y'all messing with the loud. You got the weed. You got all this weed. You smoking. That shit ain't nothing but another bill. You can barely pay the bills that you got, but you steady spending money on all this expensive, exotic-ass weed, and you ain't paying your bills or taking care of your kids. Come on, y'all. We got to do better. Now, like I say, everybody do what you do. I'm not judging anybody. I'm just telling you my opinion on how I see stuff and what we can do better, and myself included with a lot of things. So I'm not foreign to it. I'm not exempt from what I'm talking about. I'm talking about everybody as a people, as a society, as a culture. We have to start doing better and stop glamorizing and making all the negativity. Everything immoral is what's good right now. If you tell somebody, man, I don't want to do that, oh, you a lame, you this or you that. No, we can't do that. And it's one thing for kids to fall prey to peer pressure, but adults are doing it too. And that's not setting the right example for these kids. That's why everything that they do pretty much is either drug abuse, spending money, selling dope to spend money, or stealing or killing. We got to get it together, people. We got to get it together. Now, another thing I want to address on the drug line, all this Xanax and Percocets and all these pain pills and sleeping pills that all these people are indulging in, and these kids are really getting off into that. That's not good. You know, it's bad enough if you have to take prescription pills or any type of medication, but they're doing it for leisure. They're doing it socially. Xanax. Then you got the lean. Everybody mess with the lean, the promethazine. Everybody messing with that. They mixing it with candy and Sprite or 7-Up in the styrofoam cups and getting high off of that. I talked to a guy that I know and I asked him, what does lean really do to you? And he told me it slows everything down for him. I don't know if it does that for other people, but he said it slows everything down. So I asked him, I said, so you go out to a club and everything is in slow motion? You can't even react if something happens. So I don't understand the purpose of that. I don't get it. But maybe it's something that I need to educate myself a little bit better on. But from what you're telling me, it's cough medicine and it slows everything down. I don't see any positives in that. So that's another thing I'll take the 0 on. Then we got, you know, like I said, the styrofoam cups. You got the prescription pills. You got the loud. You got the alcohol. Everybody is just doing the most. Everybody's doing way too much, man. Take it in moderation. Too much of anything makes you an addict. Now, another thing, I'm going to get off the drugs and all that, but another thing I wanted to address is a longtime friend of mine, a female. She told me that she went into work and she had an issue with racism. You know, she went into work and a Caucasian woman called her a nigger, and, you know, and she was at a workplace and maybe she felt like she handled it, but she could have handled it a lot better. It's never good to get physical as an adult. That should be the last resort. Getting physical is one of the corniest things you can do. Getting into a fight and you in your 40s or late 30s or in 50s or whatever, that's the last resort. You should be able to verbalize. Use your words. Getting physical with somebody is not always the answer. I understand, but I don't agree with it. So I put out a post on Facebook and on Twitter to see, you know, if racism really still exists in 2015 and how do you as an individual handle it. I got a lot of good feedback. You know, I'm so happy to say I didn't get any comments or any inboxes or any text messages that were really ignorant and negative. People just handle things and process things differently. So, you know, a friend of mine that commented on it, Dana Day, shout out to Dana Day. He's doing his thing. He's starting a positive male coalition. Everybody, y'all need to get into it. He's on Facebook, Dana Day. Check him out because he's doing something positive, and I'm all for anybody doing anything positive. So he said that he used to handle it physically, and, you know, now he uses his brain. He uses his words, and you can hurt people more by making them understand where you're coming from and see how stupid what they said or what they did was, and maybe you can educate somebody at the same time. We have to figure out things that, you know, alternate methods than what the norm is. I know you see it all over TV, and the first thing somebody want to do, I got to turn up. She ain't talking to me like that, or, man, I ain't letting that go. I'm finna get down, and this. That's not always the answer, because more times than not, it's going to affect you more negatively than it does that person, because scars and scabs heal, but time, you can't get that back. And if you go out and make a mistake and do something because you're emotional about it, and you go out and shoot somebody or stab somebody or whatever, you know, and you got to go to jail, you can't get that time back. If they're lucky enough to survive, they can heal. You can get stitched up for a stab wound. You can get stitched up or have a bullet removed, but you can't get that time back. So we got to use our minds and be more intellectual about how we handle different situations. Now, I just wanted to cover a few things. Like I say, I did a real good interview with the girl, Evie Wells. Man, she's doing her thing. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to let y'all check out the interview I did with Evie Wells and her cast from Forbidden Fruit at the other night on March 25th over at Coop's Den in Bolingbrook. If you're not from Bolingbrook, you need to know about Bolingbrook. Check out the interview. I'll see y'all next week.
Tell them a little bit about the play. How'd you conceive it? What made you write it? And how did you develop the characters?
Okay. Well, I came up with the title Forbidden Fruit. Honestly, this is part of my life, okay? Things I've been through, things I've seen people go through. I wrote a book, and then I produced a play off the book. I wrote a play off the book as well. This play is phenomenal. I say that because the actors are phenomenal. They bring those words to life. So I am so excited about this project. I'm so thankful to my characters for being in this play. Y'all have to come out and see it April 11th and 12th. You will not be disappointed.
All right, where can they see it?
At the Copley Theater in Aurora, 8 East Galena in Aurora, Illinois, y'all. Y'all will not be disappointed. We have two shows, 2 days, Saturday, April 11th and Sunday, April 12th. So come see us. You will enjoy it.
All right, so now we're going to talk to a few of the characters, find out how they develop the characters, how they relate to the characters, and what their character means to the play. We're going to start off who we have right here.
Queen Khadijah.
We got Queen Khadijah right here. Now, what's the character you play?
Well, I play two characters. I play Boniqua and I play Shantae.
Okay. Now, how do you relate to these characters? How do you get into the characters?
Well, I've been acting for a little over 11 years. So just to get into the character, I just kind of put on that character's shoes. With Shantae, I can relate to her because she's the supportive friend. Her friend is going through some things. Her friend is not really secure in her marriage. So she goes to her friend to talk. I can kind of relate with that. But as far as Boniqua, she's a side chick. I don't necessarily relate to that. So just to get into character, I kind of just put on her shoes, get into character, shut down of what Queen Khadijah is and put on who Boniqua and Shantae is and just kind of give the movement.
Okay. All right. All right. Thank you. I can't wait to see it. All right. Who we here with now?
My name is Brian.
Okay. What character do you play?
I play Larry. Larry is the best friend of Jeff, who happens to be the main character of the play.
Okay. So, how is Jeff and Larry's relationship?
Jeff and Larry's relationship, they have a very close bond. Typical your buddy, your best buddy that you have. He's definitely his friend, and Larry is all about loyalty.
Okay. So how did you get into the character? Where did you go within yourself to get into that character, or is that you?
You got me telling my secrets, man. So, having a couple of buddies, you know what I'm saying, when they get into situations and, you know what I'm saying, you don't want to see them go through the fire, so you cover for them. So my own life experiences and dealing with that and my own experiences myself and being in the situation that Jeff is in. So that's what it's about.
You're the main character. You the dog, right?
Well,
Okay. All right. All right. Tell them your name and what character.
All right, my name is Glenn Deloach, and the character that I play is Keith. I'm married to Denise. We've had a long marriage, and you know, as marriages do, we've grown apart and work and just the rigors of life. You know, so we got a little bored with each other. So I found a little something to lift my spirits. You know what I'm saying? So that's what Keith is. So somebody kind of caught his eye, and he's pursuing it and having fun with it. And
The flesh is weak, you know.
yeah, the flesh is weak, man. Yes, it is.
Okay.
So
right,
that's
so-
my character.
So how did you get into the character? Where did you go within yourself to be able to portray Keith the way he needs to be portrayed?
My own personal relationships. You know, we're in a relationship for a long time. You can get to a point where you can like get bored and lose your way, and the grass is greener on the other side. And you know, every now and then you might jump the fence and graze a little bit. Not saying that you know.
That's the right thing to do.
No.
We don't promote that.
No, we do not. We do
We
not.
don't promote
We do
that,
not.
but it happens. Life happens. Now who do we have here?
We have Kamara K. Colvin. I play the role of Sheila, and I also play another character, Lady, as well.
So where do you go to bring these characters?
But this character was difficult because she's the other woman, and she's happy about being the other woman. You know, she celebrates it, so I had to kind of get into a mind of a person who would do that. So I studied some other women, asked a lot of questions, and then I kind of just created a backstory for her, like, why is she like that? And, you know, I created, like, her mom, you know, always had her way with men and taught her at an early age, you get whatever you can from these men, money first and everything after. So I kind of just went there because it's not true to my life, because I refuse to be the other woman. And then my other character, Lady, she's on the other side. Her husband is cheating on her, and she walks up and catches him. So I get to play both sides of the fence. You I am the other woman, and then I'm getting cheated on. So for her, I could pull for myself because how would I feel if I got cheated on? But I gotta just create characters and just go with it.
Well, there you have it, Forbidden Fruit. We got half of the cast here. Sounds very interesting. I can't wait to see it. Now we're going to talk to the person again who wrote this and produced it.
What cultivated me to be where I'm at right now is like life experiences, the people I've been around, the things I've seen, especially the experiences I've been through. I found that my niche is writing. I love writing. I love it. I absolutely love it. I absolutely love producing. Although producing can be a little stressful, but if you love what you do, it all turns out it's okay. It's nice to see things that you've been through and that you see come into life. And when I wrote this play and I see them acting, I'm telling you, they are amazing. They bring those words to life. That's what makes me be so proud of what I'm doing.
Because I'm a Bolingbrook native, you're a Bolingbrook native, and we representing Bolingbrook. And this is what I want everybody to know. The show that I do, I would not be here right now if it wasn't for Bolingbrook. I've lived in Chicago, I've lived in California, I've lived everywhere. But this town right here, it breathes, it lives genius and creativity. And she's just another testament of that. So for Chicago Loop with Marc Lovell, we're going to end it right here with the cast of Forbidden Fruit, produced and conceived by Evie Wells. I enjoyed everybody. I enjoyed the evening. And keep doing your thing. Oh, and before we go, let them know how often you're here at Coop's Den in Bolingbrook.
Well, I am here every second and fourth Wednesday. Got to keep this movement going. Thank you, Marc, so much. I appreciate you.
Don't meet us there, beat us there. It's a wrap.